Okay, so this is my wife's 2022 Kia Telluride here, and this thing's got 63,000 miles on it. We've regularly maintained it, and she just had a check engine light come on. Well, I say just had. It's been on for a week. I know what the code is, so I haven't been in a hurry on it. Remote start's been working fine, so we've been all right. So I'm just going to plug my little scanner in here just to read the code. I don't think I need any, bi-directional controls or lots of data or anything. We can go into the engine, read codes, p0597 thermostat heater control circuit open. So this has honestly been fairly common on anything that has a heater circuit built into the thermostat. It's just a 2-wire circuit. Pretty easy little guy here. So it's this guy right here. It fails on anything that is a heater, period. Whether it's a seat heater or a defogger grid or anything that has current going through it, eventually is going to fail. That's just how they work. So we used to see these on the little cruises and the Ecotech engines and those all the time. Super common. So I had looked into this one, and it looks like I can make this pretty quick. I'm sure. Grab this one. What do you think, bub? Let's see. I'm sure that this is probably going to get a little bit of coolant on this plate right here, but for the time that's involved to pull that off, I know it's just going to take a couple minutes, but this is literally, it's a 2-bolt thermostat. It's right here. It's not going to get on the belt. I'm going to rinse this off with water when I'm done. I'm still going to put a drain pan under it, but I just don't see the need to put it up in the air and take a skid plate off of it and do a lot of extra work. I don't think we're going to have to do that. So I'm going to grab a drain bucket here, and we're going to get to work. Right, bub? All right. So the first things I'm going to do, I'm going to pull that cap off. I'm going to grab a rag, and we're going to slowly take this radiator cap loose because I am already warm and under pressure here. Okay, that was not a ton of pressure. So, but we are all the way full. We'll see how much we lose here. And yeah, I'm going to get to work. Those look like they're probably 12mm sockets. And I need hose clamp pliers, and I need to get that disconnected. So I need, I like the torque on this one better. So I'm going to grab this guy. Maybe this guy. We'll see if I need it when I get over there. Grab a 12. And you know what? Let's take our rags just for a little extra. Come on, Tug. I'm going to get some hose clamp pliers. Does this thing really not come with a new gasket? No, this didn't come with a new gasket. Have to see about that. Let's get these guys. Okay, well, due to potential parts availability, we may just be reusing this gasket. Probably need a new one, but this is how it's going to go today. that is a 3-bolt flange down there. Well, let's start by getting this thing unplugged. Okay. Need a little screwdriver or something to pop that out. Should have one up here. Excuse me, Tug. Come on, move. Okay. Come on. Slide that off of there. Okay. Look out, buddy. That's going to be hot coolant. Let's grab our... Alright, we'll grab our hose clamp pliers here. Sneak this in here. So these are really nice because they'll lock in place. So you get this thing open. I say they lock in place and they try and jump out of my hand. That's how it works. So let's slide that down. And I'm just going to leave those locked on there. Doesn't look like this is too warm yet. Let's see if I can break that seal by hand. Oh, there we go. And there's antifreeze running down my fingers already. So I'm gonna slide off of there. There's that sweet, sweet, super pink antifreeze. Make sure that's going into the pan here. What? Hi, bud. Hi, bud. Hello. Hi. What's up? You got a runny nose. All right. Yeah, keep that running in the bucket there. Okay. Now, once we have this guy off of there, I'm gonna grab me a rag so I don't coat my tools in antifreeze here, because I hate it when my tools are covered in freaking antifreeze. So then we're gonna zip these 3 bolts out. There's the second one, and then that third one's going to be right there on the bottom. So once we crack that open, she's going to try and just fall right out. Don't drink the antifreeze, bub. Okay, so now let's see if I can get that bolt out without everything dropping out of here. Use a magnet to hold the bolt still, and then we'll just let's grab another rag. This thing's hot. Slide the whole thing out. And the bolt stayed in the housing, so I guess that'll work. Now my seal stayed on the housing, and I don't have a new one yet. It's pretty new. I'm going to reuse it. I don't recommend reusing it. It's my personal vehicle, and I think a lot of mechanics will do certain things on their vehicle that they're not going to do on a customer vehicle. But in my personal situation, to get this check engine light taken care of for my wife as quickly as possible, I feel like the replacement part should have come with a new seal. It didn't. Nobody's got it. The part stores here don't even offer it. I'm going to have to call Hyundai. I know for a fact that my local Hyundai dealer, my parts guy may not even answer the phone today. Well, no, because the guy that's there now, one of the new guys is one that I used to know from Nissan, and he was a pretty good parts guy. But anyways, I've already got it off. If it leaks, I'll replace it. It's fairly new. This thing doesn't have a ton of miles on it. This seal should have some flex to it. And we have a new freshly machined surface. So I'm going to compare these real quick. They look pretty similar. Except this is Motorad. Okay, so I'm gonna get started on putting this back. Alright. So I'm going to start, of course, by sliding this new part into place. I want to make sure my orientation's right and as close as possible to the way that it came out. Now sometimes, with an aftermarket part, I'll run into some little fitment issues, but we'll see what we get here. I'm going to get one started, just kind of finger tight there. This will be the next easiest one to slide in here. Get that bolt hole lined up. Do the old two-finger twist here to try and get this sucker started. Now I'm actually going to back that one out a little bit so that this one has a little more wiggle room. Okay, number 2 is started there. Number 3 is probably going to be a little more fun. We'll see if we can't. Sometimes it's all about just getting the right angle. Because I don't think this way. Oh, that connector's fighting me. It's in my way. Tug, quit licking my shoe, bro. Well, see, that one doesn't want to start now. It's super cool. Okay. Grab the housing, wiggle it a little bit. I'm just gonna my magnet don't even come all the way out, and holy god dang it, are you shitting me right now? There we go. Okay. That little bastard socket go. That thing did not hit the ground. I heard it not hit the ground. And I need it. Oh god dang it. I hear it in there. Are you kidding me? Ah! It was supposed to take 20 minutes, dude. Alright. Alright, we're gonna see if this thing comes in clutch for me today. Okay. Is that it? That's it. That's the socket in question, hiding right there, right on the edge of it. Okay, that's cool. So then I should be able to just go, oh. I think it's right there. Okay, let's get the magnet. There it is. Okay, we got it, bub. It was all you, Tug. Good job. Good boy. Okay, now let's try this again. Well, that thing slides off like nothing. That's a little better. One, two, three. Okay, I'm gonna get a ratchet to tighten those up by hand. And actually, I'm done with this. I'll just go ahead and put this up. Stay. Okay, so let's go ahead and hand tighten these bolts. That one, I need it snugged up a little bit. Okay. All right, next I'm going to get my heater circuit connector plugged back in. It's always, you know, it's fun when they're just at a nice angle. Set it right there. There's the click. There's the security tab clicked back in. All right, now we're going to get the hose back on. And with any luck, oh, of course, this thing got itself stuck. Okay, so let's take this, slide it back up here, try and align that with the original marks. Not quite, huh? Pretty close. Right there. There we go. You always want to try and line this style clamp back up. A lot of the time I like to replace it if they've got a lot of age and mileage on it. This one should be fine. So next we just got to fill it up and bleed it. All right, we are fired up. We are almost warmed up. I'm gonna go ahead and back it out, rinse the engine off. I got it topped off, let it sit here and run for a minute. Tried to bleed and burp the system a little bit. So went ahead and cleared the code. Check engine light stayed off. I should have noted when I started that it was a hard set code that would not clear. And that our thermostat that I pulled off of here was open internally. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this thing rinsed off so that I can keep a good eye on it, make sure it doesn't have any leaks in the future. Rinse all that antifreeze off. Stay nice and clean. Because after this, I don't want to see any antifreeze. I don't want to see any antifreeze for a while. Alright. Time to take it on a test drive. Make sure the door's locked. Alright, away we go for a test drive. It's been running at this point for probably 10 minutes. We've come up to temp. I didn't check physically to see if both hoses, upper and lower, was hot and make sure the thermostat's open. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so this is kind of our normal 5-mile test drive route at the shop. I'm almost through it, maybe a little over halfway through it, and I just watched my temp gauge that was almost up to the middle. I watched it drop down. So, and that's about where it would normally ride, you know, once this thing's warmed up and it's been on the road. So what that is we just watched that thermostat open and drop our temperature just a little bit as that antifreeze started to circulate. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this thing's good. We have no check engine light. We're not overheating. I just watched my thermostat open. It was all rinsed off. It's not leaking. Made sure all my bolts were tight. My connector was on. My hose clamp was on. So we should be good here. I am going to, the next time I let this thing sit and cool off, I'm going to check that coolant level and make sure that it's full. So aside from that, I hope this video is helpful for somebody out there. And yeah, like it, subscribe, help me out.